A young man who turned his failures into stepping stones toward an incredible success story. The dream that seemed impossible. Rohan was a bright, ambitious boy from a small town. Since childhood, he dreamed of becoming an entrepreneur and starting his own tech company. He was fascinated by computers, coding, and the endless possibilities of the digital world. However, his financial background was not strong. His father was a schoolteacher, and his mother ran a small home-based business. Despite his circumstances, Rohan was determined to make something of himself. He worked hard, excelling in school and dreaming of studying at a top university. But fate had other plans. The first big failure. After finishing high school, Rohan applied to one of the most prestigious engineering colleges in the country. He was confident that he would get in. However, when the results were announced, his name was not on the list. He had failed to secure admission. The rejection shattered him. He locked himself in his room for days, refusing to talk to anyone. His dreams of becoming a tech entrepreneur seemed to be slipping away. The world around him seemed to move forward, but he felt stuck in a loop of self-doubt. One evening, his father sat beside him and said, "Failure is not the opposite of success, Rohan. It's a part of it. The only real failure is giving up." These words struck a chord in Rohan's heart. He realized that he had two choices: either stay defeated or fight back. He chose the latter. Learning from failure. Determined to prove himself, Rohan decided to take a different path. Instead of wasting a year feeling sorry for himself, he started learning coding online. He watched tutorials, practiced day and night, and even started working on small freelance projects. With each passing day, his skills improved. He created a small app for local businesses, helping them manage their finances. It was a small step, but it boosted his confidence. Another setback, another lesson. Encouraged by his progress, Rohan decided to launch his own startup, a platform that connected freelancers with clients. He invested all his savings, built a website, and even managed to attract some initial users. But within 6 months, the business failed. This failure was even more painful than his first one. He had put his heart and soul into this startup, but it just didn't work. Financially drained and emotionally exhausted, Rohan felt like giving up. But this time, he had learned a valuable lesson. Instead of treating failure as an end, he analyzed what went wrong. He realized that his platform lacked proper marketing, and he hadn't studied the competition well. The turning point. Determined not to repeat the same mistakes, Rohan decided to try again. He took up a job as a software developer to support himself while working on his next idea, a mobile app that helped students learn coding interactively. This time, he did extensive research before launching. He tested his product, collected feedback, and made improvements. Slowly but surely, the app started gaining users. Within a year, it had thousands of downloads, and investors took notice. One day, Rohan received an email from a venture capitalist who was impressed by his work. They offered funding to scale up his startup. His years of struggle, failures, and persistence had finally paid off. Success born from failure. Today, Rohan's app is one of the most popular coding platforms for students. He is a successful entrepreneur, inspiring thousands of young minds to never give up. When people ask him about his success, he smiles and says, "I failed my way to success." Conclusion. Rohan's story is proof that failure is not the end, it's a stepping stone to success. The key is to learn from mistakes, adapt, and keep moving forward. If you ever feel like giving up, remember, the road to success is paved with failures, but only those who persist reach their destination. So, the next time you fail, don't lose heart. Instead, see it as an opportunity to grow, improve, and come back stronger. Because success is not about never failing, it's about never giving up. Moral of the story: failures are lessons in disguise. Learn from them, grow stronger, and keep chasing your dreams.